Hey there, I'm on my lunch break and I'm running on the in-between. So I thought, gosh, I really need to get this out for whomever it's for before it becomes past the time and too late. I'm already feel like I'm a week late on it. So I'm just going to throw it out there. And I called this the latter hour of Esther. This was something I felt the Lord speak to me in late January of this year. Several people were also highlighted to me, and I sent it to them personally, but about 2 weeks ago, I really felt like it was for the many. So if that's for you, just go ahead and grab it. And if it's not you and you're here just to visit and stop by, then I hope you enjoy. So, also, concerning the Jews, Esther, write as you see fit in the king's name and seal it with the king's signet ring. For a decree which is in the king's name and sealed with the king's signet ring may not be revoked. That's Esther 8:8. I felt the Lord say, this is your hour, seize it. See, God is not subject to time, but we are. He may give the same word, think scripture in 1687 or 1972 or 2025, because he lives in the eternal moment of now. When he comes to you in such a way, understand there is a finite open window, a blowing or a move of God. It's pretty awesome though. I love the wind. This hour of your visitation, a kairos moment. And I love the Merriam-Webster definition of that word, a time when conditions are right for the accomplishment of a crucial action. So conditions are right for you to the accomplishing of God's justice in your life and in the lives of those around you. I view the book of Esther in 3 stages. But these are how I labeled them. This is not like something, maybe it's out there somewhere, but this is how I kind of saw it. I think of chapters 2 to 3 as kind of the called out preparation. God calls you and you go through a preparation stage. Then chapters 4 to 6, prepare to be martyred stage. In other words, you are in a place of defense, not offense, and you're going to stand and not bend to the left or right no matter what comes, no matter what may. It's the trial, it's the refining of fire, it's the growing up in our faith. But then I see, tables, I called it tables get turned stage, and that's chapters 7 to 10. I encourage each of you to read all 10 chapters of Esther, but a heavy focus on the latter half. The specific scripture highlighted to me as I read earlier was Esther chapter 8, verse 8. 8 means new beginnings. Double portion new beginnings. 8 plus 8 is 16, and 16, if you're a numbers person, is established beginnings. Sorry, my nose is running a little bit. Established beginnings. As a change of government took place in a natural sense at the beginning of the new calendar year with the new administration, decrees and declarations were made at the new beginning of this time in our nation. Behold, I do a new thing. Do you perceive it? God is saying, beloved, write as you see fit in my name and seal it, and it's sealed with my signet ring. For a decree which is written in my name and sealed with my signet ring will not be revoked. This is not a name and claim it teaching, which I do not care for. I'm also not teaching a hearing from him, grab your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow kind of thing. That is not also what I'm saying. I saw this as a word, as a kind of follow-up word to something I posted last week, as I said before, to the scattered sheep, the church within the church, connected to Christ, but having been disconnected from the body or community for whatever reason or however long. Another impression I got was David and his mighty men riding along the countryside, still doing the work of the Lord, but just not in a conventional manner. The long-journeyed Christian. I felt the Lord is saying, you have had your zigzag, as it were. Some of you, multiple zigzag types of moments. I felt there have been many of you which have seen the injustices in many areas of your personal life. But also in the society around you. And God said, Ezekiel 34:16, I will feed you in justice. You were called, you went through process, you've been tested in your battles, and God can trust you with the creative word as you have trusted him with your life. He has handed you a blank piece of paper with his signature at the bottom of it. Take your stand at the place where you have been called to intercede in the world and also in your personal lives. Imagine if Esther didn't write her edict for the nation. All of those Jews would have died. She would have been saved, but everybody else, it still would have gone through. Or if David did not go after his family, but he just sat there worn out and tired and didn't get up and just pursue and go on with it. It was for them an hour of their visitation, and they didn't miss it. By faith, pick up your sword again, but this time plundering, not defending. Conditions are right for the accomplishment of a crucial action. God is still the Ancient of Days. He's still a miracle, wonder-working God. He still does these things. He still does. So grab your thing and take your moment. And all right. And if you're seeing this in the afternoon, enjoy it. Get out there. The weather's turning and spring is upon us.